All right, so in today's process, I'm going to finish up some work on this pen real quick. Still never did get it where I wanted it, but you know, time just never seems to be our friend. I'll do some quick pickup real quick, wash out the water tanks. We'll get a bale of hay put in here and get the feeders reset. This field has yielded about all that it can take at that number, so it's time to pull some off so that field has a little bit of rest, a little bit of break. So we'll get busy. Set this up kind of center, and I get this one cleaned up. Oh, had to stop for a minute and go get my cooling rag and my water bottles. I got the water tanks cleaned up for the rams, waiting for them to fill. As soon as they're filled up, I'm going to get a bale of hay moved in here. Then after that, it's just kind of, we'll see what happens. We call that opening a bale, where basically you just kind of break open that top layer, fold it down, so you're opening up that hard outside crust so they can get to the good stuff inside. People ask us a lot about worming, how we do our worming. We do it several different ways, but as today we're doing it as part of a sorting. So I'm trying to get just a few of the ram lambs pulled out, moved into their own pen, and then tomorrow night I'll do a few more and a few more. But when we do that, basically what I do is we set up a little catch pen in front of their pen. We'll set up a little catch pen right here. I'll push out 6, 8, 10, whatever I can get my hands on, and then I'll work them through, and when they're done they'll go out that gate there, and then I can either reload another group, or I can, depending on how things go. Well, that's kind of a crash course in how we do it. A couple of them shot back through the gate and managed to get back in there before I could get them moved over. But each night we'll just get a few more. In this weather, this heat, that's about all you can do with these management routines, is do just a little bit at a time as you can, because the heat, I mean, stresses them, stresses you, and you just have to pace yourself and them. Well, I got about 6 done. Not what I was hoping for. I had about 9 of them in here, but unfortunately a couple of them shot back through that gate corner before I could get it closed. And to add insult to injury, now it's just laying there in front of the gate like, couldn't get me. Alright, so we're gonna get down and get the cows done. If they've drank enough out of their water tanks where I can move them, it's time to move them back to this top field now that I got it sprayed, as you saw in the last video. And most of it's died out, and that'll let that good grass underneath start coming on a little heavier. So we'll see if they've got it ate up enough where we can do something with it. Let's see what we got. No. Alright. We'll have to move them tomorrow night. Why? Did you say something? Did you say something? Hello. Yep, it's been just a few days since we've talked. We need to get the mamas with the main ram group. Hold on. Believe it or not, it is time for us to bring our ewes to breeding with the breeding rams already. Yeah, it does not seem quite possible, but it is. Now the cows are all stretched out up here. in the shade. Unfortunately, this is the only shade they have on this side. But anyway, here's what I'm doing. I'm going this route because I want the ewes to go out where the rams are. If I go up and open the ram pen, then they're just going to come back running back here. So I don't want to do that. Let me close this gate. Let's go this way. Okay? Let's go this way, guys. So now what I want is now I'm going to go up and see if they'll walk up with me to where the rams are. But what I was saying is I don't want the rams necessarily to come over here first off. I want the girls to find the good pasture out here where the rams have been. There's just been about 5 of them out there, and there's still lots of good grays left. So if I go through the ram pen and just open it up, then they're all going to come running up here, and these girls are not going to find the grays out there. Back up. I watch Bandit because he's one that has gotten very rammish in the last few months. Boys will introduce themselves again because it's been a little while now. We had one ram out here with them already, so we know anything born before a certain date is going to be his. Oh yeah. Does that look good? Huh? Does that look good? Wiz, you think you found somebody interesting? Bandit's found him somebody. Cool. No. No. No, like I said, as he's aged, he's gotten a bit more rammish. So I try to keep an eye on him. Something caused the mass run. What? What's wrong? Huh? There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. There's Bendy. I don't know what that was all about, but they're not wanting to go out there. Muff, muff. Muff, muff. How are you, girl? You doing all right? Yeah, old Muffy. Need your feet trimmed like everybody else. All right, so we'll get this gate closed up. Sorry. Yep, a little while anyway. I'm gonna take you with me tonight with the cows. Finally got all the mamas weaned out of over there, except for the one mama that had the messed up leg, and I'm fixing to turn her out on pasture with the other girls along with her baby. That being said, I'm fixing to go over and get the cows, and there was something I wanted to show you going on with one of the cows that I'm not real certain of. So the one that I'm worried about is laying right over there. She was out here just a minute ago, but I'll show you what's going on with her. Last night she came to feed, put it pretty willingly, but she's not tonight. My concern is, I don't know if you can see the swelling on this side, but she's very swollen. Very tight, very swollen. See how low, you see how low that hangs? Her bag, from the back, very tight on that side. And look how tight this side is, how level, even. It bothers me with Jacole like this because, like I said, Jacole was the first heifer calf from Jet that we kept, and she has sure been a good one. But do you see how low her stomach's hanging there? And it's pretty tight. It does go back into her hip. I don't know. Like I said, she's always been... Pebbles, get out of there. Leave her alone. I don't know. She's never been very much of a pet. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep an eye on her. They basically told me a few things to watch for. And I'm just going to keep an eye on her. And if things don't improve, they said, since it was a sudden onset of something, that most likely it is the injury trauma. And it's a little warm right in here, but her bag is not warm. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave her alone, let her finish eating. I wasn't able to get her much, but Pebbles took half of it. So if the problem persists, then we will most likely look at a place to get her by herself so that we can keep an eye, real close eye on her, and see what's going on. I don't know. It's got me bum puzzled. So I'll keep you updated.